Welcome back, everybody, to the Metroid Prime Trilogy with your host, EMJ406. As you can tell, this is going to be a bonus episode for not just one of the Metroid Primes, but it's the Trilogy pack as a whole. Because I feel like the best way to experience any of these games is through the Trilogy version. It's the most up-to-date versions with the best controls and, I guess, the best graphics. I mean, probably didn't improve them that much with Metroid Primes 1, 2, or 3 from their original versions, but yeah. This is definitely a good package to have for any fan of any Metroid franchise or just Metroid Prime as a whole. It's probably one of my favorite video games I've had. I'm so happy I got it back when it only cost me $50. Now to find it, it'll probably cost you like $90, $120. Probably have to get it off somebody from like eBay for like $80, I don't know. But it's much more expensive now. But now that I've finally finished the entire trilogy after 2 years, oh man. Of course, I took a nice little break with Super Monkey Ball 2, but that's in the past. And now the entire project is done. Oh, it's been a long time to get through all this, especially since I went through all the games 3 times just for the bonus episodes alone. But, so, if you're wondering why I'm here, why we're actually here, well, there is a few things I want to show. There are a few things I would like to show off. Let me go back to my file. Oh yeah, check it out. 101% from Metroid Prime 2 is still there. I love that. Anyway, so you're wondering why we're here. Well, like I said, there's a lot of stuff I still haven't gone over. That would be the art gallery stuff I've unlocked. Won't be able to show all of it, but using the coins I did get, I'll unlock what I can, and I guess, yeah, we can just take a little look at some of these, you know? I'll just go, like, game by game and, like, talk a little more about the games as a whole. Let's see, I got all the Metroid Prime 1s. These are all unlocked just by getting scan data, 25%, 50%, 75%, 100% for all the packs. And the art stuff here just goes over, like, a lot of the, I guess a lot of the planning behind the game, like a lot of the drawings they did, and, you know, going to the art gallery is a good way to see, like, how Retro Studios went about, like, their design for the game, which, for the time, back in 2002, the design for everything in Metroid Prime was ridiculous. It was beautiful, and, like, there was, like, no similar landscape anywhere throughout the game. That's what I really liked about it. Other than the fact it has fantastic gameplay. In fact, they're bringing in creatures new and old, or have their hands full. But, well, they took criticism from Miyamoto and others at Nintendo, and eventually, well, they worked on the Metroid game they wanted to make, and made it the game fans wanted to have. Which, thank goodness they did. And they expanded a lot on the Metroid universe with this. Well, where it lies on the timeline, it's kind of considered like a, what am I trying to say? It's kind of considered like a, like, sub-series of the whole Metroid Prime, of the whole Metroid series, but in a way, it did expand the Metroid universe. Gave a lot more, like, mythology for enemies within the Metroid universe, and I don't know, it gave a different perspective on Samus and how she, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but Retro did a good job, and they didn't really, like, screw anything up, which is what I really like. They took some risks and did some bold moves, and didn't do anything to sacrifice the character of Samus we know. Thank goodness they didn't make her talk. Oh, man. like how the extra gallery goes over like some of the stuff, like going over all the extra material they did. This is I like this. Check out, they give you a size to size measurement of Samus to Metroid Prime. That seems accurate. I don't know what that masking was for. Look, they even have like storyboards and stuff. Very interesting if you actually want to take a good look at it. Motions for the planning of the next one. Even dimensions for Samus's face, just for the part of the cutscene. 100%. And Metroid Prime 1 is my favorite of the trilogy. I mean, yeah, it was the first. It really went on what made Super Metroid strong, but they took it in 3D and didn't really do anything to deter from it. I will say, though, I do like the fact they added a hint system, because I'm sure people have played Super Metroid and then decide, oh, it's a new Metroid game, may as well go to Metroid Prime. Well, it's a 3D, I don't know where to go. At least they have the hint system. It's not in your face. But if you spend a long time not knowing where you're going, you're like, hey, maybe you should try to go around this general area. I could talk forever about these games. Metroid Prime 2, well, my least favorite of the Metroid Prime trilogy, but that's because it took a lot of different directions from what the other Prime games did. Not only that, like the scaling of like the difficulty and all that, the progression was a little odd. There was like no consistent progression. It just got easy and hard at times. That and the powers, like some of the equipment you got in this game was unique from any other Metroid game, like light and dark beam. No other game used the frickin' what am I trying to say? Oh boy, more storyboards that went over a lot of the story. What am I trying to say? Well, yeah, things like the light and dark beam, they decided to go with a whole new mechanic to try to switch things up and not make it the same game. I mean, while it made it not as good, it's a nice, interesting twist. And they didn't, like, dick you over with it in case you ran out of ammo. They're like, oh, well, we're not going to make you suffer and go searching and digging around for this ammo. It'll just be helpful to have it. Oh, wow, these sketches look odd. The fact they added, like, creatures other than space pirates involved in all of it, like, it's a nice little thing to know that there are other enemies out there besides the space pirates and the Metroids. There are enemies throughout the universe and all that. Things like Dark Samus forming. Oh, man. By the way, if you think the ending of Metroid Prime 3 could link to Metroid Prime Hunters, don't. Because Metroid Prime Hunters happened after Metroid Prime 1 and before Metroid Prime 2, so yeah, you out of luck on that assumption like it's one of their ships. Believe me, I played Metroid Prime Hunters. It's not as good as the main Metroid Prime games, but it's its own unique thing, which is fun. I mean, I feel like most people do it for the multiplayer, which is good reason, especially since it's online. Yeah. It's basically, I guess you could say it's either something that Retro Studios left open for anybody else, Nintendo included, to work on. But, you know, it's kind of a reason why I hope Retro Studios comes back to Metroid one of these days. I would really like that. Or at least if somebody could figure it out. Team Ninja... Well, actually, I shouldn't discuss that here. No. Let's not talk about that. Oh, that's a terrible idea. Terrible idea. I had to notice there's a whole lot of artwork for Metroid Prime 2. Doesn't really seem like it. They probably went more out on Metroid Prime 2 than 1. Actually had, like, characters of the Galactic Federation. Oh, yeah. Metroid Prime 2 was the first game to, like, mention, like, anything about the Galactic Federation being involved with Samus. I think, unless Fusion did it first. Oh, God, she looks chunky. Wow, I like that design. And that is my iPhone background. That would be a good one, too. Crap, what was I trying to come up with now? Yeah. The fact that, Samus was involved with the Galactic Federation a lot of the time. He wasn't just she was a bounty hunter that would do things on her own, but she had her reasons to come back to, Galactic Federation, because I believe that's where she got some of her training, even though she's, she had initial training from Shozo, being infused with bird DNA and all that. But, Now, I kind of hope they go into more of the, lore for, Samus and her link to the Shozo as a whole. That'd be a nice link to go to. We've got nothing on that yet. While I'm at it, I never looked up any of the lore, but if you're looking for an explanation as to why the Space Pirates never really did anything against Dark Samus, well, apparently in Metroid Prime 2, Dark Samus was coming in just stealing their Phazon, and the Space Pirates were somewhat confused. However, they saw that her goal was to take down the real Samus Aran, so they let her go. They said as long as she's not trying to kill us, she's a valuable ally. I guess you could say the phrase is, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Way to look at it. And Metroid Prime 3. Fortunately, I can't show all the artwork for this one because, yep, those stupid green tokens. Oh, how I hate them. So much. Metroid Prime 3, though, if you look through the lore, you can actually, like, see, like, how the Aurora units were helping out stuff, and, you can even get lore in the Space Pirate data about, like, how they attacked the Valhalla spaceship and actually abducted the Aurora unit from the ship under the order of Dark Samus, who they thought died but came back and controlled the Space Pirate army. But because they all had the mutual goal of taking down Samus Aran, they didn't mind it. And Dark Samus, in turn, gave them Phazon power to not only spread her corruption, but give them more power to help her take over the entire universe. And, wow, the storyboard looks different. Yeah, apparently, a lot of the Space Pirate data you look at goes over, like, the Space Pirate's thoughts as, like, the game progresses, which is nice to have. Lore like the Galactic Federation goes over, like, the history of, like, what they've been doing in their game. So you really want to dig deep into, like, the story of, like, all the Metroid games around here. Dig into the lore of these games. I don't want to do it here because that would take way too long. Like, if I decided to read lore in all the games, all the friggin' games I did, they'd be having, like, 3 more videos probably, just because I actually wanted to read through all of it. Very interesting stuff, though. I definitely recommend going to look into it. I haven't even looked into everything, and I definitely want to. Oh man, I can't get anything else here. That's a darn shame. Oh, that's what the 1 orange and 2 purple tokens are left for. And if only I could use these friend vouchers. I'm pretty sure 20's the limit. Figure we connect 24. Let's not do that. And if you want to listen to music from all the games, well, I love how all the ones from Metroid Primes 1 and 2 are one gray token, and then blah, so many things for the frickin' Metroid Prime 3. Because that's what they wanted you to do originally in Metroid Prime 3. Use all those tokens to unlock those songs. Now the rest of the time is just going to be spent me clicking unlock on all of these. Damn it. They have enough for you. If you get all the stuff in all the games, you should be able to unlock everything. So you'll know if you actually got everything. And you'll know if you didn't as well. I wonder if we'll see another good first-person Metroid. Or another 2D Metroid for that matter. Nobody has yet to follow up Super Metroid with anything similar to that. I guess Nintendo's just waiting for the right developer to come up for it. Although Retro Studios wanted to keep working on Donkey Kong Country after Country Returns. And Tropical Freeze is pretty good, so they've proven they are very good at their craft. They know how to take old franchises and breathe life into them when companies that used to work on them couldn't. We lost Rare, so Donkey Kong didn't have a lot of time for a while. Retro came in, gave him another chance, and, well, it worked out beautifully. Nintendo stopped doing anything with Metroid after Super Metroid because couldn't think of a development cycle. Couldn't think of a way to make a Metroid game look good for the N64 era. It took all the way to Retro, and they started working on it in 1999 to finally come up with something. God, how many frickin' songs do they want you to unlock? Oh my god. I don't even know if I want to listen to any of these. I just want to get them unlocked. Hey, all my tokens. Okay, good, I have just enough. I was going to say, for a moment, I thought I was one short. I was going to be like, are you kidding me? Do I really not have enough for this? But no, I do. Again, I'm sorry I couldn't show off everything, but these friend vouchers are a pain in the ass. I've heard of a way where you could kind of sneak in the what I want to say. You could sneak in like getting in friend vouchers like infinitely if you like copied your save data to an SD card, send it to a friend's house who has your friend code, and then load the data on their Wii, send the 20 friend vouchers to your Wii so you can get the 20 friend credits. And as long as you don't change the data on the SD card, you can keep doing that over and over and over again, as long as it doesn't save. Why didn't I think of that back in the day? Now I can't do it because of the stupid Wii friend code change they had to do so they could move all their servers to the Wii U, even though they still haven't shown Wii U's online to be that great yet. Well, as great as Xbox One and PS4 anyway. And Nintendo's still behind, but hopefully they'll get there one day. One day. Play all? What would this do? Let's go through all of them in order. I think the Metroid Prime theme music, even though you only hear this in the main menu of the original Metroid Prime. Oh, I see. Hit stop and it starts skipping. Hear this in the title screen for Metroid Prime 2 in the original version. Well, they got everything they need. and Metroid Prime 3. I remember back before Metroid Prime 3 came out, there was an app on the Wii that you could get. It was like, it came out like a month before the game came out. It was like a little, it was like something to like get people hyped for the game. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know it had like little clips of the game that revealed like some of the events that would happen. I think it revealed that Ridley would be back. It revealed some of the things in the opening sequence. I really don't remember. It was such a long time ago. Metroid Prime 3 came out in 2007, so that was a good while ago. Yeah, that wait was nice. Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned. I think the Prime Trilogy came out in 2009. This entire package. Which I probably should have mentioned a while ago, but I forgot to. Oh boy. By the way, I learned the ship bumper stickers were apparently if you had saved data of particular games on your Wii, you could have a bumper sticker for it to put on the back of the ship. For example, you could have one for Wii Sports, you could have one for Twilight Princess. A lot of the early Wii games had bumper stickers you could use, so it'd be a nice little thing to just throw on there, I guess. I'm pretty sure the Mii bobblehead is just the Mii you select for the file. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I wish I knew what any of these were. Let me just count the green tokens and see how many you would need. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I lost count because I scrolled too fast. Okay, I got 12. Yeah, I got 12. How many more down here? 15. So we just need 15 of 20. Nice that you give you more than you need. That's convenient. But I wouldn't really like to have extra tokens. I just feel like something's not done right. Oh yeah, I forgot you can swap those. Why am I even looking at these right now? Yeah, if you guys can't tell, I've got nothing to go over anymore. HUD lag. What is that? Oh no. Peach, only use the Metroid Prime 3. Alright, so that's all for this video, since that's all the extras I can show off. And you guys can pause through the art gallery through my speaking if you want to actually take a better look at those. But yeah, that's all there is with the art, except for the ones I couldn't do, but unfortunately I can't find a loophole at the moment. So, yeah, that's all for this. If you notice, it's only part 1. There's still a bit left to do. Yeah. I'm gonna have to find somebody for that, so I'll see you next week when I actually find that person. I don't even know who it's gonna be yet. Who knows? I may surprise you.